Welcome, Divine Architects. Welcome to your reading. This is your space, your safe space here. You are stopping in a place of peace and inspiration. My intention is that my videos and readings find those who need to hear these words, to find words that will comfort them, confirm their inner intuition, and to guide them maybe on a better and clearer path. And this is for highest and greatest good, wherever you are, to find you in a perfect setting, in a perfect place, in perfect conditions to receive this message, this activation, these channelings of energetics, of vibrations. I'm here as your guide. You ventured so far. You've been through so much. So you came here to rest a while and listen. My pleasure is to be of your service. Let's begin with triple riffle shuffle, which will reset the intentions and clear the cards that made be so. And now I ask, oh please Spirit, tell me, for whom do I read? What is the challenge they are experiencing? What is the challenge experiencing? And what is the answer from the Spirit? What is the solution? What advice do we have? What advice? The Queen of Pentacles is on the bottom of the deck. Beautiful energies here with this Queen. This is ancestral energy, deep, passionate, loving and caring energy. This is the legacy you carry. It's like a baby, like nourishing baby. She's like nourishing the baby with this spiritual heritage. And this is what you are encircled in. Let's pull a rune stone. Please, Odin, guide my hand for the energy of the collective in one rune stone. Okay, I got two in one pull, which will take this one. This is number 13, Eva's. It is cosmic axis. It is life and death and transformation from one to another. This one, I love this stone and the rune. Look how cool it is. It's number 15. It's Z rune, or Elhaz rune. This is elk and protection. You know, the elk's horns and the protection. That animal always signifies protection. Wisdom of gods. and so on. Okay, we will read about these runes, but at the moment, this is your ancestral protection energy here. Let's see. Yes. Five of Pentacles speaks of abandonment, of leaving the material possessions behind. You see the old lady with a crippled boy. They're passing over the monastery. They see him, and it's stormy weather, snow. This indicates the stuff, not the stuff, but all the things that you sacrificed or left behind, or you know, how to, all the stuff that you relieved from yourself, material burdens, family members, spirit, false narratives, false beliefs, spiritual ego, and all the stuff that you are abandoning now, and you're leaving this all behind. And this card comes out a lot. It's 8 of Swords, and speaks. You see a woman here, blindfolded and tied up, and passing through this field of stricken swords. The swords here, they're crystal swords, if you can see. They're crystalline swords, and they really represent those people or places or things that we did, that we want to do, the actions that we are aspiring to. And this seems like you are tied and unable to move, to act, to do anything about this, which is, I'm getting the sense of this is divine protection. This, it may seem to you like you're being, restrained by the spirit, but it is actually divine protection keeping you away from your karmic path. You're in your dharmic path at the moment, so spirit is keeping you bound to a situation, a place, or time of no movement where you have abandoned all your bad stuff, let's say negatives, bad habits, addictions, and all material connections, material attachments to this world. Not all of them, of course, but a part, enough to lift you on your path. Now you are feeling disappointed and not able to move, but this is actually divine protection. That's what I'm getting. So if you are in this, and yes, this is being justly served to you, this is being given to you by Spirit, this is a gift from the universe, the God, the Spirit, the Self, and you can trust it. The advice here is to measure your giving and receiving, your side of connecting the dots, the scales here are being carefully weighed and placed, and you're being administered a right amount of movement and action, just enough So you do not step onto your karmic path again. You're stepping into your Dharma. Dharma is, you can think, you know what, it is like your destiny. It's something that you should do. Where your karma ends, your Dharma begins. When you step out of karma, you are stepping into Dharma. If you're faced great pains and you know you exited some difficult situations, you now know how to help other people exit those situations, and this is going from karma to Dharma, and this is where you are being held. Number 8 is infinity, symbol loop. It's number of of progression, of continuation of karmic, and it is being maneuvered, and this is a gift from your ancestral line. I feel you're being here protected. And 11:11, 1 o'clock as I look up, which is confirmation. This is heavy stuff, protection from yourself actually. Let's see what the runes have to say about themselves. El-Haz is a divine link. You see the rune is divine link between a man and his fetch. The Z rune describes the power of attraction between the mind of man and its psychic counterpart, the divine self. The force of attraction works together with the mysterious Sovelo to generate the magical will. It is a symbol of the Valkyria, the protective aspect of fetch wife, which is often magically attached to a sword or other symbolic weapon. This symbolic link between horn and sword is nowhere more evident in the myth of Freyr. After surrendering his sword in exchange for the Ettin wife Gerd, it is said that he had only a horn with which to do battle. The El-Haz also describes the rainbow bridge, Bifrost, again a symbol, a link between Midgard and the realms above and below. Again, Midgard is the realm of material manifestation, or Earth, planet Earth, and above and below are, angelic realms, and below are elk and the elemental forces and elemental beings. And there are 4 worlds in the Nordic system. There are 4 worlds that are holding around the material world. So let's continue. In the Z rune, we see the force of protection that can come only with the linkage with the personal divinity. This is powerful, and it means this personal link that we hold our own personal spiritual authority, that we recognize our own power, and we call our power our own, and thus when we recognize it in ourselves that we are a fractal of God consciousness in us, and we create, willingly or unwillingly, or intentionally or unintentionally, we create the reality that's around. We create everything here in this reality that we observe. So in this case, when we own that sovereignty, we are protected from this light, cannot be penetrated. This is the idea of personal divinity. This is the entity that the Greeks knew as the daemon and the Romans called the genius. In the rune lore, the fetch or Valkyria is the source of this inspiration as the most direct link between the individual and the ultimate source of inspiration, or Odin. The image of the Steve, this is one of the most potent in Germanic symbology. It indicates the splayed hand, protection, humanity. The horns of solar heart, lifted to heavens in pride and potency, the swan in flight, a reference to the Valkyria, and the Germanic arm posture, prayer and invocation. So, like this. Some of this makes clear why this form was eventually used for the younger man Steve. The loading with magical, numinous, and spiritual force affected through this rune implies a person or place with so much force that is also becomes sacred, set apart and protected by divine power. So there is a natural underlying connection between this rune and this you, Steve. This is expressed in many ways. Most graphic, however, is the formal relation. The probable original Steve form was so this one and another one, and became the younger Jew Steve, which is alternate form of elder Elhaz as well. So there is natural connection with this transformational power of Sovilo, yeah, Sovilo, you, Steve. So this, and it is omnipresent center axis of the cosmos, or the omphalos of the world. This is the vertical axis of the world tree. This AI rune synthesize EI rune, extreme opposites, life, death, day, night, summer, winter in dynamic way. It's Middle Earth, Underworld, Asgard, and Midgard, and Hell underneath. Material objects can be made spiritual by this mystery. The AL rune is the latent, self-contained, transformational fire from within, and this is protection from within. So this is, you're being cooked up in the kettle of your own protection, of your own spiritual path. So you are protected. Be not afraid. There is a force that is protecting you from everything that I see here. You have number 5, number 6, number 8 cards, which indicate this non-movement, this blindfoldedness feeling that you have, this difficulty to accept this. Is a divine protection. This is divine justice served to you. There is a bigger picture in this. You're being safeguarded from, guardrailed from your karma. And I feel we are complete with this. I love you. And I thank you for your donations, for your gifts, for your likes, subscribes. I hope to see you or hear from you in comments. I love you, and I leave you with this, and here and now.